Yo, what is up, Hype Senpai fam? Welcome back to the channel.
Hey everyone.
Today, we are diving deep into something I know you all love. Those moments in anime that just make your jaw hit the floor.
Absolutely. We're talking mind-blowing plot twists, the kind that leave you speechless.
Right. We've basically gone through the vaults, pulled out some of the biggest shockers. Think of this as your curated tour of anime's biggest betrayals and reveals.
And our mission today isn't just to list them off, We want to unpack why they hit so hard, what made them so effective.
Exactly. So yeah, get comfy, maybe hit that like button if you're ready for some mind-bending discussion.
And hey, if you like these kind of deep dives, maybe consider subscribing to Hype Senpai.
Do it. Okay, let's jump in. We're dissecting 7 anime plot twists that just left us totally stunned.
Okay, kicking things off at number 7, let's talk Attack on Titan.
Ooh, a classic starting point.
Specifically, that moment, the one, Reiner and Bertholdt.
Yes. When they just casually drop it.
Right. No big dramatic speech, just Reiner being like, oh yeah, I'm the armored Titan, and he's the colossal Titan.
It's insane, because Attack on Titan, it throws you into this absolutely brutal world, right? Humanity's barely surviving against these monsters.
And you're invested. You're right there with Eren, Mikasa, Armin, fighting.
And Reiner and Bertholdt, they're soldiers alongside them, comrades. They've supposedly been through the same hell.
Which makes that confession.
Yeah.
It's just chilling. It's the lack of drama that makes it so dramatic,
Totally. It's the sheer unexpectedness. No warning, just boom. Everything you thought you knew, gone.
It forces you to, rewind in your head, reevaluate every single interaction you saw them have.
Yeah, it's that deep fear, isn't it? The enemy was right there, inside the walls, all along. Masterclass in subverting expectations.
Couldn't agree more. Okay, let's shift gears. Number 6.
All right, what's we got?
Naruto Shippuden and the truth about Itachi Uchiha.
Oh man, Itachi, for so long he's the ultimate villain, like pure evil.
He massacred his entire clan, his family, and Sasuke's whole life, his whole driving force, is built on getting revenge for that.
And as the audience, you're right there with Sasuke. You buy into it completely. The show makes you hate Itachi.
It really does. Great job setting him up as the bad guy.
And then, the reveal, the truth.
Bam. It hits you like a ton of bricks. Everything he did, massacring his clan, it was all under orders.
To protect Sasuke and to prevent a civil war in the Leaf Village, he took on all that hate, all that burden, secretly.
It completely flips the script. Itachi goes from this cold-blooded killer to arguably one of the most tragic figures in the entire series.
It's incredible storytelling. Holding back that one piece of information changes everything. The emotional whiplash is immense. Did you see that coming?
Not at all. Not even close. It makes you want to go back and rewatch everything involving him.
Seriously. Okay, number 5. Let's talk Code Geass.
Lelouch v. Britannia commands you to discuss his final plan.
Exactly. So Code Geass is this wild ride, right? Mechs, politics, rebellion.
And Lelouch starts off with these, arguably noble intentions, but then he starts making increasingly ruthless choices.
He becomes this Emperor Lelouch, this seeming dictator. And you're watching thinking, okay, has he gone too far? Has the power totally corrupted him?
You really question his motives towards the end.
But then, the Zero Requiem.
The master plan.
It turns out his whole reign of terror, becoming the world's enemy, it was all deliberate, all designed so he could be killed publicly by Zero.
The symbol of rebellion he created, played by his best friend, Suzaku.
All to unite the world in hatred against him so they could find peace after his death. It's, wow, such a long con.
That sacrifice is just profound. And that quote, the only ones who should kill are those prepared to be killed.
Hits hard, right? It speaks volumes about the weight of his actions. Makes you think about ends justifying the means.
Definitely does. Okay, number 4. Let's get into some isekai darkness with Zero.
Right, so isekai. Usually you expect the main character gets whisked away, gets awesome powers, maybe a harem.
It's often pure power fantasy wish fulfillment.
But ReZero, it takes that premise and just twists it darkly.
Yeah, Subaru gets an ability returned by death. Sounds cool on paper, right?
Yeah.
Die and you reset time.
Sounds OP, like a video game checkpoint.
But
yeah.
And this is the crucial twist.
Yeah.
He remembers everything.
Every death, every painful moment. every failure.
He keeps all the memories, all the psychological trauma. It's not a clean slate reset, it's agony repeated.
It completely flips the genre. It goes from potential fantasy adventure to straight up psychological horror.
Yeah, you're not watching a fun romp, you're watching someone endure unimaginable suffering again and again. It explores trauma in a way most isekais don't.
It's brutal,
Yeah.
but brilliant. Shows how you can mess with genre trope.
For sure, the toll on Subaru, you
Yeah.
feel it. Okay, we're into the top 3 now.
Getting serious.
Number 3, let's talk about Berserk and Griffith.
Oh boy, Griffith. Our sources use words like nightmare fuel, pure evil, unforgivable.
And honestly, they're not wrong.
No, they are not, because leading up to that moment, Griffith is this charismatic, almost angelic leader.
The leader of the Band of the Hawk, Guts is fiercely loyal to him. Their bond is central.
And then the eclipse happens.
Ugh, just saying it. It's this horrifying demonic ritual.
And Griffith, to gain ultimate power, to become Femto, he sacrifices them.
His entire band, his comrades, his friends, everyone who followed him and believed in him, sacrificed to demons.
It is one of the most shocking, brutal, soul-destroying betrayals in any medium, not just anime.
It completely shatters Guts, obviously, and just changes everything. The tone, the story, everything. Nightmare fuel is an understatement. It's genuinely traumatizing to watch.
Still gives me chills. Okay, deep breath. Number 2.
Let's go with Erased.
The mystery. Erased is built around finding the killer, right? Satoru uses his ability Revival to go back in time, mostly to his childhood, to stop a series of kidnappings and murders.
And it's a great mystery. The show does a fantastic job of setting up suspects, dropping clues. You're really invested in figuring it out alongside Satoru.
You are. You're trying to piece it all together.
Which makes the actual reveal of the killer so devastating.
Because it's someone Satoru trusted, someone we, the audience, came to trust, maybe even liked.
Exactly. It's not some shadowy figure you barely knew. It's someone integrated into the story, into Satoru's life.
That feeling of betrayal is just, wow, it hits you hard because you feel like you were fooled too. You look back and think, how did I not see it?
It's proof of how well a story can manipulate your expectations and your trust. A perfectly executed twist.
Absolutely. All right, we've reached number 1, the top spot.
The big one has to be Death Note, doesn't it?
It really does. Specifically, Light Yagami's downfall.
For almost the entire series, Light Kira seems completely invincible. He's got the Death Note, he's got this genius intellect.
He's always like 5 steps ahead of L, near everyone trying to catch him. It's this incredible cat and mouse game.
You almost start to believe he can't be caught. His plans are so intricate, so layered.
But how does it end? Not with some masterstroke from his opponents, really.
Nope. It's him. It's Light himself.
It comes down to a single, small, almost kind of pathetic mistake, an oversight.
Right. After all the God complex, all the grand speeches, all the intricate planning, he gets tripped up by something simple.
And that leads to his complete and utter collapse. The contrast between his usual cool, calculating self and his desperate, panicked breakdown at the end.
It's unforgettable, truly stark. It just hammers home that hubris, that human error can undo even the most perfect plans.
One of the sources called the ending perfect, and you know what? For that story, for the intense battle of wits, it really felt like a fitting, impactful end.
Absolutely, a phenomenal conclusion.
So there you have it, Hype Senpai fam. 7 mind-melting anime plot twists. Phew, that was intense.
It really was. So the big question for you listening, which one of these hit you the hardest?
Yeah, let us know down in the comments. Was it Rainer's casual confession? Itachi's truth? Griffith's?
No.
Well, Griffith.
Or maybe there's another one we didn't even mention that completely blew your mind. We want to hear about it.
Think about why, too. What makes a twist land so effectively? It's more than just shock value, right?
Definitely. It's about how it reshapes everything, the characters, the story you thought you were watching.
Exactly. That power of the unexpected revelation. It's what keeps us hooked, keeps us thinking. Anyway, thanks for diving deep with us again today.
Yeah, this was fun. If you enjoyed this breakdown, do us a solid.
Hit that like button, share this video with anyone who loves anime or just a good story twist.
And definitely subscribe to Hype Senpai so you don't miss our next deep dive.
We really appreciate the support. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.